Hey guys, welcome back. We've gotten to the first big epic boss battle here for the Reflection Halls. So I thought we'd go through this together. We do have the ×2 token event going on right now. Let's go ahead and head in here. Now some of these battles have restrictions on the characters you can bring in. There's a lot of new restrictions with this challenge mode. But it looks like for this one, it's not going to be as bad. We can bring in a predominantly nature-based team. We're going to be fighting a water-based boss here, so we want to go with our nature-based team. We could look down through here and see if there's anybody else that we'd really need to bring. I'm going to say for our first one, we're not going to worry about a taunter. We are going to have a couple levels on him. We'll have Chief Nubnub. He gives us a nice boost for our health and everything else for the other Goblin allies. And we're all at 6 stars besides our 1 5-star Bramble right there. So let's go ahead with this nature-based team and see how this goes. It does take 14 energy, so it's a pretty big investment to be doing this level. You don't want to have to repeat it too many times. It's a nice new graphic that they've put in here for the transition pages. Last time we didn't have too much trouble, and if you did have trouble with the epic boss, you could always just gain a couple levels and come back. We don't have that luxury anymore, so we've got to be a little bit more careful. They've got the level cap for all of these challenge dungeons now. So even though our characters should be level 60, 61 at this point, we're still only going to have level 48 characters to go through here. And we've brought lots of energy potions, so I'm going to go ahead and use some of these skills early on. And we're not taking much damage from these characters, again, partly because we've got the 3-level bonus on them, and partly because we have an elemental bonus against them. We can probably auto-attack our way through some of this. And check out our potions. Cruel King Bramble as well gives an additional critical attack bonus to Nubnub. So for all goblins, but Nubnub's the only other one on this team. So that'll increase, he's going to increase the skill and the crit for Nubnub, which gives him a higher heal and a more often team mend on his crit. I'm taking a little bit of damage there. So another recent change that they've added in with the latest update was that all the slow characters have a chance to counterattack, basically. Which is particularly nice for Nubnub, because he can actually do Team Mend on that counterattack. So if he's getting a lot of hits, he's still got a fair chance. I think his crit rate is somewhere on the order of 25%. Every time he takes a hit, he's got about a 50% chance of returning that, and then a 25% chance on that return of it being a heal for the whole team. So since we're not taking a lot of damage, we're going to continue just going through here with auto attacks so we can save up all our skills for that final boss. We can pretty much keep this heal going for most of the battle as well. I think with Nubnub's heal, you've got about 2 turns on a rotation that you're not going to have a heal. So we'll have one that kind of transitions right here. We take a single hit, and we may have one more turn before we can get that heal to come back around. And if we have too much trouble, we can always just use one of our energy potions. Bring that back around. I'm going to try to keep it up most of the time, so we'll see if he's ready this turn. And one more turn. So we'll get through this, and he'll be ready with that heal for the next round. And the nice thing with the nature team, coupled with Nubnub, is that his stout team, that second skill he has, is twice as effective on nature-type characters. So it makes a good synergy if you can keep a team that's fully nature as well. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll attack with these. We'll use another area effect here. do Stampede and get that heal going. I want to keep Tasumi free with his skills. He'll do a lot of damage on that boss. And potentially, if he's not immune to fear, we can inflict fear with that final skill of Tasumi's, and that really ups our damage. So we'll see how this first one goes. Normally, on a lot of the bosses, you would bring in King York from a friend. So this is an epic boss. We're not able to bring in friends. So if we have a lot of trouble, if he's got really a lot of health that's hard to wear down with this team, then for future times, then we'd want to recommend bringing King York along. It also depends if he's immune to fear, because fear is another way to get a huge boost on the damage. If he is immune, it's probably going to take quite a while. If he's not, and we can take out those, assuming it's the same type of battle that we have for the normal mode, we'll be able to use Cruel King Bramble's boost to attack and crit rate with his Goblin Dance Party, and then inflict fear, and it should be a pretty quick battle. Alright, and here it comes. Let's see what he's up to this time. Same animation to start. Crush that little guy. And let's see what happens here. Alright, pulls down those falling objects. Nope. I didn't want to have that on. We'll go ahead here. It's interesting that they're still only level 15. We'll go through and just attack on this first one, because I wanted to get the damage buff going before we use the special skills. Pretty good hit there, and we're going to use that to our advantage. We'll do Goblin Dance Party. Now that we've got Tasumi injured a little bit, that'll even buff his attacks further. We'll do some Rampage. Pretty good chunks there. And Spreading Panic. So he is fear immune, but we've already got him down to almost half health. We'll go ahead and heal. It doesn't look like it'll be too bad of a battle. We do have a couple extra levels here and a well-starred team. Let's see what else he has. Oh, he's going to freeze us for a turn. So this is all the better that we had Voodoo Chant healing us throughout that. Surprised we didn't take. There we go. Just a little bit of a delay. We're taking some. Going to take some hits there. There we go. Overlord's Blitz. You want to get rid of these as quickly as possible. It doesn't take too much to take them out, but you want to make sure you do it quickly. And that's what I was saying with Voodoo Chant. It's nice to have that on, just in case he freezes you for that next round. Alright, we can go ahead and double chop here. And really just auto-attacking through the rest would be fine. Just kind of continue hacking away at this little bit of life that's left over. We've already seen kind of a run through all of his hits. We get the regular attack, the freezing breath, and dropping those items with Tantrum. So no real threat here. I'd say the biggest thing is make sure, again, just like last time, bring that nature team so that you've got that elemental boost for damage and you're not taking as much damage here. It's an easier decision for this one since Nub Nub's a pretty good healer. There's not really a trade-off. We'll have a little bit more challenge when we come back around to some of the other epic bosses. And we can just finish him off. Looks like one. That's it. Alright. And the mighty Kang falls again. Well, that's all it took. And once again, we are still in that period where we get double tokens. So we get this purple chest here. Sweet. We'll be able to multiply up the number of tokens we're getting from that. And we've almost got Julius to that next level. You see this is a special level giving Julius tokens as well. We'll be able to come back and farm that for the few extra we need pretty soon. So that's it for beating him. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you soon.
If you like this, then you're going to love what we have coming out next. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more mobile gaming videos, or check out the rest of the channel for more tips and tricks. If you don't have this game yet, feel free to download it from the sponsored link in the video description below. These downloads help to support the channel and help us to continue to put out more great videos. Thanks again for all your support, and come back soon as we continue our quest, seeking every possible advantage.